Hi guys, and welcome back for another video reenactment of one of the scenes from Cars movie. This scene here is going to be about how Lightning ended up getting stranded in Radiator Springs. At the end of the race, Lightning blew 2 tires because he was too cocky to get his tires changed. So at the very end, he blew 2 tires and he stuck his tongue out just to get across the finish line, and it was a dead heat. The 3 of the cars would have a final race in California. So Lightning had to get to California ASAP, as soon as possible. When Lightning told Mac that he had to make it to California without stopping, Mac was there. Geez, boss, I don't know if I can make it or not. I have to rest. And Lightning said, no rest. We have to go. We have to make it there. We have to get to California before anybody else so we can practice. So Lightning told Mac it was time to go. So Indy went to the back of the truck for the long drive to California. And then they closed the door. And then off they went down the highway. As it was getting darker out, Mac was getting more tired and he couldn't help notice that all the other trucks were sleeping at the truck stop. And Mac just had to keep going on going. Mac was so tired, he was weaving all over the road, and his eyes were closing. Next thing you know, DJ, Wingo, Boost, and Snot Rod were out driving around on the highway, and they saw Mac, and his eyes were drooping, and one guy says, I think we got ourselves a nodder. So they started playing with him. They started pushing him back and forth on the side of the road. I'll show you. They were pushing Mac back and forth, causing him to weave back and forth as he went down the highway. Like this. And then DJ got in front of him and started playing some soft music. And Mac was like, oh boy, and he hit some rumble strips on the side of the road, and his truck shook. And inside the truck, you won't believe what happened. What he didn't know inside the truck was that Lightning came out of his locks and moved the head to the back of the truck. Very near the back of the door, which was closed, of course, because he had no way of knowing inside that Lightning was not attached to anything anymore. And then, you wouldn't believe what happened just now. 4 cars that were taunting Mac decided to take off in a hurry. And then Boost sneezed, like he went Rrr! And when he sneezed, he really gave Mac a jolt, and Mac's back door opened up. So Mac is driving down the highway. He has no idea that his door is open and Lightning's asleep, and he could fall at any time. Next thing you know, he hits a bump. Lightning slides out the back of the truck and ends up on the highway. Finally, Lightning wakes up. He's in the middle of the road and cars are coming at him from all directions. Doesn't know what to do. And he swerves off the road, get out of the way. And he looks for Mac. Mac, where are you? He looks around all over the place. And Lightning can't see because he has no headlights. All he has is stickers for headlights because race cars don't have lights. Otherwise, if they ever got in an accident, they smash everything up in the road. So Lightning is blind. He's out there going, Mac! And he sees the truck way in the distance. So Lightning starts chasing his truck in the distance. Mac, wait for me, Mac! He can't see him because it's too dark. And this truck here took an exit, went off on another exit. And Lightning followed him into the exit with no lights and as dark as anything. So Lightning's continuing chasing this truck he thinks is Mac down the off-ramp. And there's a set of train tracks. And Lightning's getting closer, but the train is coming too, and the train is blowing his horn. Don't go! So Lightning gets closer, and closer, and closer. And ooh, he just made it past the train track and continues chasing after the truck he thinks is Mac. So Lightning finally catches up with the truck at the stoplight, and he goes, Mac, where are you going? And the truck driver goes, Mac? I'm not Mac. I'm a Peterbilt, you fool. He tears off in the other direction and leaves Lightning sitting there. So it's still really dark, and Lightning doesn't know what to do, so he takes off down the highway on an old narrow road. Doesn't know where he's going. It's pitch dark, and he's lost. And he goes off farther and farther down the highway. And that is how Lightning ends up getting lost in Radiator Springs. So next chapter will probably show what happens when he gets into Radiator Springs in the middle of the night being chased by Sheriff. A new Pixar Cars episode. This is going to be called Cars Collection of Maters Part 2. And I always start off with a shot of the Screaming Banshee because everyone loves the Banshee for some reason. So I always start off with him. We got a whole pile of maters here. And actually I threw in a couple of extras that aren't maters, but
only one.
Who is that in their way? Take him out of there. He's not a mater.
Who?
Fred! Take Fred out, please. I put him in there as a joke.
No.
Okay, leave him in then. Okay, we're going to go through all the maters we have now, starting on the left-hand side. And we move across to El Matador. And there's Junior Mater when he was a little boy, see him?
Why don't we just start from the front row and get to that stuff later?
Okay, do the start from the front row. Over there? Okay, watch your hand.
This is Mater.
Oh, I see. All I see is a hand.
Mater?
Mater? What is he so dirty looking for?
Because he's dirty.
Oh, I missed it.
This is like the plastic Mater from
Is that the one on the birthday cake?
the helicopter. Like the helicopter thing.
Okay. Next
This
one.
is Fred.
What the heck?
He doesn't belong here, so.
Okay. He bit the dirt. Next is...
This is like tiny Mater that something here. I don't know what it is.
Tiny Mater. I think
Baby
these are...
Mater. It's a deputy Mater. That actually
see.
kind of looks pretty cute.
Deputy Mater? Oh, look at that. Cool. Okay, put him back.
This is like a scared Mater. Mater is scared.
What is
This is Mater again.
Ian? Okay.
This plastic mop. This plastic.
Is he the birthday cake
off the
Mater?
birthday cake.
Yeah, that's right too. He's full of
This
icing.
Cars 2 Mater.
How can you tell? Because he has on the side what? Let me see. Hold it still. Look. 95. He's Lightning McQueen support truck. Okay, go right. Go ahead.
There's another one.
Oh, we have two of the same. Okay.
And here's just the regular Mater.
Plain old Mater with a toe hook in the back. Is the toe hook broke or is it fixed?
It was broken.
Oh,
Then we have regular Mater.
good. Again?
Mm-hmm.
You got a black top too. Is this hook working?
We have another one of these plastics Maters.
Let's turn it sideways so I can see it. Same one? Yeah.
El
Matador. Yes. Nice. Next. He even has a cape.
Young Mater.
And there's young Mater from Cars 1. Remember he had a flashback when he was young? Move your hand and turn it sideways. That's it. The hook still works. Whoa, we're lucky. Cool. Okay. Now this is where it gets crazy here.
Moon Mater.
Yeah, that's from the Mater Tall Tales, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went to the moon or something.
They
Okay.
should come up with like
Take your hand off it.
what's it called?
Moonraker?
No,
James
the
Bond?
no like the unidentified
UFO Mater.
UFO.
Mhm.
Like they should come up with the UFO and it would have like little wheels on the bottom so you could like drive it around.
Okay, what else?
Kind of like this. I cannot pronounce this Mater.
Kabuki Mater. I was wrong, and look at the last video I made. I called it from Cars 2 when he was in Japan, but actually when he was on the plane, when he got his powers, special powers, he was able to
It was
turn
on the train.
on the train. Sorry, yeah, he was able to turn into all kinds of different Maters whenever he sneezed or something. I don't know. And he turned
No.
into Kabuki Mater.
He's like book. He's like awesome. Turns into like awesome.
Okay, next on the spy train.
Regular Mater
Regular Mater again.
with a weird hook.
Oh yeah.
The only Aviator Mater.
Radiator Mater is back again. As part of our collection. He's always favorite. And the last one is
Hawk Mater. This is like the first Mater from Tall Tales that we've ever
is
made.
it Mater not?
So I don't know why that. This is a Hawk Mater.
Mater, alright, Hawk but Mater. No.
Then we have the planes.
Oh,
Barney.
that's okay, we're finished there. We're gonna do them later. Okay guys, thanks for watching that hold it there, we're gonna finish it up. Thanks for watching our Cars 2 Mater Collection Part 2. Our Pixar Cars Mater Collection Part 2. Let's zoom back and get another shot of the Speeder Banshee. He got nobody this time. Today we are very happy to have the newest addition to the Pixar Cars and Pixar Planes family. We have El Chupacabra. This is our first video of the Pixar Plane series, and we were just happy to see this in the mall the other day. We picked it up at Walmart. It's the first of many more to come, and we hope you keep coming back for more of our videos. Mostly these are just open box videos, but I also want to show you all the other toys from the cars and now the planes, and of course we have some Thomas and Friends videos too. Okay, this here brand new plane here is El Chupacabra. I'm going to open them up and show you what it looks like inside. They're all packaged pretty much the same as the cars. Just going to feel off. Oh boy, this is a little tough. This one's it's tough. Yeah. There goes the cardboard on the back, and the inside has an insert. And out comes El Chupacabra. Come on, boy. There you go. Let's have a look at that guy. Hope I didn't do too bad of a job opening it up. And let's have a look at him face on. Look at that. Check it out. Whoops, I'm in the way here. Okay, come on up, Chupacabra. Let's see your smile. I have to move the camera up to have a look. Who's running the tap upstairs? See that guy though? Check it out. He's a mean looking guy. Now, some of you people have probably seen the Pixar Planes movie. We didn't yet, so that's on our list. Things to do. There's this cape. Look at that. El Chupacabra's cape is spinning there. Number 5. There he is. Look. Check it out. Turn him around. There he goes. And does he spin? Just the prop spins, eh? There it goes. Move back a little bit. Just the prop spins. The wheels move. Oh yeah, he's light now. Yeah, he's got a something on the bottom here to looks like to prop it up somehow. See that? I'll have to get the instructions out and see how that works. Well, I'm guessing the thing in the bottom here is probably for one of the games that's coming up later, or maybe the game is out now. But anyway, what I was going to mention before was El Chupacabra is not the first airplane in the Cars movie. If you'll remember Mater Tall Tale series, there's Aviator Mater. See him? Look, it's pretty cool. And then we got this, I think he's some sort of one of the precursors to the Cars Planes movie, the Disney Planes movie. There's rocket plane, this jet, and of course we had Barney, the airplane from Cars 1. Remember the final race in Cars 1? Barney was out buzzing along, making some smoke trails, and all of a sudden, zoom! This jet. Where's the jet gone? Here, jet. There he is. This jet flew overhead and nearly. That's a Harrier jet, by the way. Nearly blew him out of the sky. And then we got. Look at this Mater here. Look. I think he was on the end of Cars 2 when Mater learned how to fly, if I'm not mistaken. Or is he Mater Tall Tales? I have no idea. And then we got the Goodyear blimp. That's not a car, of course, but it floats. And then we had the Rescue Chopper. I think there's a video on my channel of the Rescue Chopper. But the biggest plane of all that we could get was. Look at this. The Dinoco Chopper. Now watch this here. Hope he's in there. Hope Mater's in there. I'm happier than a tornado in a trailer park. Oh, where'd he go? There he is. Also forgot to mention Lightning McQueen in his airplane suit. Check that out. He's not on Pixar Planes. I think he's in the end of Cars 2 or Tall Tales. Mater's Tall Tales. Now there's one more plane that I want to show you. I have to zoom out a bit so it gets in the picture. Sidley from Cars 2. Who remembers him? Remember? Sidley used to take Finn McMissile and Mater and Holly Schiffbell all over the place inside his compartment there. See? It's pretty cool. And of course, on this plane, the back opens up. Tow rope here, letting things out. See that? That's pretty cool. Now this plane has been in lots of our videos, so you've probably seen it already. But anyway, the point of this video is the new Disney Plane series, and we're going to be doing a lot more plane videos. Hopefully get some more when they come out. Whether they have to get them on eBay or Walmart, if they're not too rare or hard to find, we'll get them. I think is my favorite scene in the whole Cars movie is the great race at the very end. We have the official pace car, and we have Lightning McQueen, the King, and Chick Hicks in a battle for who wins the Piston Cup. And first thing they do is show the Lightyear blimp in the sky. flying around, which they'll be going to show the overhead shots. Next thing you know, you see Barney flying through, followed immediately by Stubop the jet, and he almost runs him over. And the race begins. 500 laps. As the race goes on, Lightning has a hard job concentrating. He's just thinking of everything he left behind in Radiator Springs, and he misses all his friends, and he thought he's on his own. But then he looks over beside him, and what's he see but his whole pit crew there. All the guys from Radiator Springs. Yes, his whole crew, his new crew, had followed him, including Guido, Luigi, Fillmore, Sarge. I think there was one of those guys there, Ramones, and of course Mac was there to help. Even the Doc. Doc was there to help him. Doc Hudson, he's out of retirement. And everybody goes, oh my god, Doc Hudson out of retirement. So next thing you know, the King gets ahead of the Chick. So Chick pushes the side of King. But he was okay, he kept on going. And he made an escape from the King, the Chick that time. Next thing you know, Lightning passes Chick Hicks. And he said, I'll have no part of that. So he goes after Lightning McQueen. And he hits the back of Lightning, and Lightning spins sideways. But he learned something while he was in Radiator Springs. He learned how to steer from Doc Hudson. Doc Hudson said, sometimes you have to turn right to turn left. And Lightning was going sideways. And finally, he got straightened away. Next thing you know, it's the last couple of laps. The King is leading, Chick Hicks is behind, and Lightning's right behind him. And Chick Hicks says, no way, old timer, I'm gonna get you. And he pushed the King from behind. And the King lost control. He started going sideways. And he started rolling and rolling. Upside down, he was flying through the air. And he couldn't stop. He was really in a bad situation. And the crowd was going, oh no! Finally he stopped on the infield, all smashed to pieces. And Lightning had no idea what had happened. But he caught up with Chick Hicks anyway. He didn't know what happened to King. And he passed the Chick Hicks. And was going to cross the finish line ahead of him. Then he looked up on the big monitor. And he saw the King. And the King was laying there, all smashed to pieces. Lightning then remembered the story about when Doc Hudson ended up smashed in his last race and never recovered. So he piled on the brakes and stopped just at the finish line. And Chick Hicks went on to win. And he was so excited. And then Lightning looked back at his friend, the King. And he backed up, right to the King, and he pushed the King across the finish line. So the King was able to finish his last race. The crowd went crazy. They were so happy for Lightning McQueen to push the King across. They were cheering, and even though the Chick won the race, everyone thought Lightning deserved to win because he would have won except that he stopped. After that, and the race was over, Mrs. the King thanked Lightning for pushing her husband across the line so he'd finish his last race. And then Dynaco Tex, the guy that owns the Dynaco team, offered Lightning a job racing for him. But Lightning turned it down because he wanted to race with the Rusty's team, and they've been supporting him all along. See, they even got the Rusty's name in the back of his car. And he said, I can appreciate that. He did a good job there. Dynaco Tex then asked Lightning if he could do him any favors. And Lightning said, sure, you can do one thing for me. And he let Mater fly in the Dynaco helicopter. And that was the end of the show. And that was the favorite scene of the whole movie. So, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you liked that reenactment of the favorite scene in the whole show.